Welcome, Libra. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for March the 7th through to the 13th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and welcome to Tarot with Tilly. Now, before we start this energy, let me take a moment to thank you, truly thank you, for all the energy, the good energy, the love, the support that you send my way each and every day. Truly, thank you so much. So now let's get to you. Let's get to the energy. We start with the Queen of Wands. What a beautiful, strong energy to start any reading with. Okay, now she is the quiet one in the deck. She is the diplomat. She weighs things out. So, I mean, you're a Libra, so this is your perfect energy. Oh, I have a sneeze coming on. Try not to sneeze here. She is your energy. Okay, so often Libras say that they procrastinate. You don't procrastinate. You think things through. You think them through thoroughly. You ask questions. You validate things. You research things. And people see that as sitting on the fence, not making a decision, procrastinating. But more times than not, you just want to make sure that the next step forward is the right step forward. So really, this is your energy. Okay, she's the quiet one. She doesn't say much, but she researches. She thinks things through. She asks questions. She validates her thoughts. Then, and only then, does she make a decision to go forward. And so that's the kind of energy that you have all this week. Your energy. So it's like a natural fit for you. So don't worry if somebody says you're procrastinating or you're sitting on the fence. You're not. But when you go forward, your step will be right. You won't have to revisit this moment in time. Not if you use this energy. Not if you follow exactly who you are. Be true to yourself. Not try to, we have judgment right next to it. Okay? And judgment is making the quick decisions, making the jumps, not thinking things through. Hello, Peanut. Making quick judgments, snap judgments based on what somebody said or one thing that you heard. Excuse me. So this energy is around. So maybe other people are pushing you. Maybe you're trying to push yourself into some decisions, and you shouldn't. Okay? Not with the Queen of Wands as your first card. You want to think things through. You don't want to make quick decisions this week. Absolutely not. Now, in saying that, we have the Five of Cups. And you know what? When she was on her side, okay? She was crossed over these cards. She was looking directly at your health and well-being. So we're going to probably just look at your health and well-being for a second with the Four of Wands and the Seven of Cups. And I'm not really including these cards in for most of the readings, but since she was looking directly at them, I think health and well-being is a big part of it this week, okay? It is finding the firm foundation. It is finding the balance. It is finding the way forward when it comes to your health. When it comes to, say, excuse me, my goodness, he had a big meal. He loved every minute of it too, didn't you? It's your foundation. It's really what gives you sustainable, long-term, everyday vitality. And so how do we make that foundation for ourselves? And you know what? I think you're going to come up with a lot of different ways of doing it. Okay, with the Seven of Cups here, it's like there's so many different ways that you can raise your health, your vitality, your well-being to move you into a path of healthy choices, healthy lifestyle. And you probably have to choose. You'll probably have to make decisions. The worst thing you can do with the Five of Cups here is to think negatively. Like you can't do it. You set goals to lose weight before. It doesn't happen. It's discouraging. Why bother? Or use that for wherever, some things are hard, okay? If you have an alcohol or a drug addiction, or you shop a little bit too much, or you overeat, or, I mean, those are all things that are very hard to get through, to leave in your past. And sometimes when we try and we don't succeed, we consider that we will always fail, that it's just too hard, that we can't move forward. This is a card that definitely says this week you need to turn away from that negative thinking and put yourself on a positive path forward, that you can do it, that you can turn yourself into whatever you want to grow into. Become, think it through. Okay, there's lots of options out there. There's lots of different ways of building that strong foundation underneath your feet for long-term vitality, long-term happiness. And you're going to have to, I mean, with the Queen of Wands, so we don't, don't do judgment here. We don't want to make any quick decisions that are going to not last for us. The sustainable long-term growth is in the Queen of Wands, thinking through all the different options. But you have to start on a positive note. You have to believe in yourself, believe that you have the supports. Maybe it's family and friends, but maybe it's God, your angels, your spirit guides. Knowing that you can lean on them and ask for their strength, their guidance, their help to overcome or to step forward with a strength, with an empowerment. Now, our undercurrent of the week is actually strength. So I think we just covered this card. You have the strength. You need to tap into that strength, that self-confidence, that willpower. Okay, it's an underwriting energy, so we don't necessarily really feel it. We have to consciously bring it into action. So maybe you need to just look in the mirror every day and say, you can do this. I believe in you. I love you. You're worth it. We're going to do this. Build up your self-confidence. And know that you can do this. Whatever it is, whatever change you are trying to make in your life. Now, saying well-being, I mean, if you're stressed about finances, then your well-being suffers because you have stress in your life and you have to get rid of that stress. And so we are looking at building the firm foundation and how to, what's the matter, kitty? My goodness, all the animals are going crazy for your reading tonight. They were so good for all the other ones, really. So, what is the foundation you want to build off of? Maybe it's love. Maybe it's relationships. What is your definition of well-being going forward? It's not always health. Our overriding energy is the devil. The phoenix rising out of the ashes. That's the energy that's driving you, that's pushing you forward, becoming the new you. Standing tall, standing straight, believing in yourself, raising that self-confidence, knowing that you can succeed if you want to. Believing in yourself. Believing in God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, that they have your back as well. That you are not alone in any challenge that you put before you. And opportunities come out of nowhere. 8 of Wands. Now, we don't want to get our sights so far focused in the future that we do not remain in the present this week. Okay? Look at us looking forward. Those opportunities are going to fly right by us. We're not going to see one of them if we are too focused on what can become rather than what is. So we really need to look at what is in our life. What can we build upon? What is a strength? What is a positive aspect? Where can I start? What's the first step? And those opportunities will show up for you. Follow your intuition. Now, you see the birds a lot this week in the readings, okay? Follow your intuition, absolutely. Now, as we go further into the week, to the weekend, into next week, we've got the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So the Three of Pentacles is work, hard work. But you are painting your portal of tomorrow with that Three of Pentacles. And don't think that nobody else cares. Nobody else really, it doesn't matter to anybody else if I succeed or if I fail. That's not true. Other people are watching you. Other people are cheering you on. You may not notice that they are looking right now, but they are looking. And love yourself. The Six of Cups, love yourself. And also, don't look into the past. What was the saying I heard the other day? It says, I wish I was as fat as the first time I thought I was overweight. Don't look back in the past and think that that was the best of the best and it can't be better, because it's simply not true. Love. We have the Hangman and the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles is looking forward into your future, creating new beginnings. So if you are looking for somebody to be a part of your life, then yes, it's a very solid yes here that you are going to meet somebody this week. And if you are in a relationship, then you are looking at the new beginnings, taking it to a deeper level, taking it to the next step. Maybe you're planning a family. Maybe you're walking into empty nest syndrome. And the kids have all grown and they're moving out on you. Maybe you're moving in together. It's taking it to the next level. It's seeing the future, talking about the future, but more than anything, thinking about the future and how you want it to play out. With the Hangman, we're giving a lot of thought to our future in relationships, what we really want to have in our relationships as far as people supporting us, people being there for us. What do we want them to bring to the table when it comes to love? For work, career, money, we have the Four of Pentacles and Death. Okay, so you want to feel this freedom. You want to feel this liberation in what you do and how you make a living. You want to be able to look at that bank book and know that there's enough money to pay the bills. The freedom, the liberation, not having to be stressed out, not having to worry about finances. There's your answer. The Four of Pentacles. Embrace your talents, your abilities. What do you do well? That's where you're going to make the money. Embrace who you are, your talents. Maybe you're a writer, maybe you're an artist, maybe you're a songwriter, maybe you're an excellent cook or a gardener. Maybe you can build things. What do you do well? Maybe you are just a patient ear for other people. You know how much that's needed in the world? Embrace your talents. Embrace your abilities, your unique gifts, the thing that makes you you. And don't tell me that you don't have any special talents, because you do. Don't tell me that you don't have a special purpose in this world, because you do. You wouldn't be here if you didn't. So it's stepping onto that path and not letting things hold us back anymore. Not allowing excuses to fuel us into staying where we are. To feel that liberation, to feel that freedom, to feel that success going forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.